Once upon a time, there lived a scientist named Grandpa Bee. He was building Pinobee, a good-hearted robot designed to protect the world. Ah, almost done. All that's left is the heart, to place his heart. But when he was just about to put the heart into Pinobee's body, Grandpa Bee was suddenly taken away by a large black shadow. Sometime later, wake up, Pinobee! Pinobee slowly opened his eyes. What he saw in the bright light was a fairy. You must rescue Grandpa Bee from the bad guys. Pinobee, without a heart, muttered, "Man, what a drag." Welcome to Let's Play Pinobee, a game that I have been wanting to Let's Play since the days I've thought about even Let's Playing. A game that you probably don't know about. It's a game that came out for the PS1 in 2001. Was originally a Game Boy Advance game that we did not get. Came out in Japan though. It's a very simple platformer. We just saw the premise of the entire story right there. Come on, game. Nope, don't want to show you gameplay just yet. Anywho, let's get right into it. So for some reason, they kind of just throw the story again with hit new game, as if you haven't already seen it already. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to get into some gameplay stuff. There's a lot of things that go into this game in terms of gameplay mechanics, but at the same time, it's a very simple platformer. And simple, I'm going to put quotes around that, simply because it's not easy, but it's not hard. It's a gradual build with how difficult the game gets. Also, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, this scene right here with the thunder and lightning and this dark shadow thing, it scared me as a kid. When you're 6 years old, stuff like that gets to you. But essentially, it's just a platformer. Go save Grandpa Bee, and you're good to go. Very reminiscent of Pinocchio. You know, Pinobee, Pinocchio, heart, fake things, you know, all that fun stuff. The issue in this game, however, though, comes in is that it has 5 endings. The very good ending, the good ending, the neutral ending, the bad ending, and the very bad ending. I will not be going for all 5 endings. They're just really just one cutscene apart from each other in terms of difference. And I don't even have a particular route that I'm going for the endings. What I get is what I get based on how I play. But yeah, as soon as you get in, hey, you're just thrown right into the game. So, controls. Since it's a PS1 game, you have the D-pad. You can move left or right. You can duck, which will change the camera. And you can hit the up on the D-pad to do a little bit of a float. Pinobee is a mechanical bee, so he can jump, but he can also do a dash in mid-air in any of the directions that he so chooses to. So you can go in any of the 8 cardinal directions. He can also climb up and down walls and does not take fall damage. The energy meter in the top left there is just energy for flowers. Doesn't really do too much, honestly. Like, you can get it down to 0, but nothing really happens. What I was trying to do was show off how you kill enemies. You jump on enemies to kill them, or you can dash into them. The life bar on the bottom left is your life, which can be revived through batteries. This golden enemy here is very important. We'll get into him a little bit later, though. And there's items in this game. So when you hit pause, you can either return to the game, see the map, which I'll just show off right here real quickly. That little thing on the bottom right there, the little door, is the end goal, which is where you want to get to. But there's all this other stuff in the game, or map, in the game too. There's also items. How do items work? Well, you can have 24 different items, which are based off of 3 colors: pink, blue, and orange. You collect them like cards, and when you get 4 in a row, either all, you get all, I think this is like, horizontally is suit, and is the same suit, and vertically is different suit. When you do, you get a bingo, and when you get a bingo, you get the effect. So if I were to get bingo here, the enemy's strength level will decrease, meaning they don't do as much damage to me. If I got bingo in this row, then I will take less damage. And you can do this, the same effects apply for all pink, blue, and orange. It's a secret. Now this one's a hard one to get. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it in the amount of times I've played Pinobee. But you can get this for all 30 different colors. The issue is you have 24 slots. So you have to do a lot of item management and see which effects you pretty much want. For the time being, just collect as many as you can and try to get a bingo so you can get some effects going. We cannot go here because their stuff is blocking us. Our dash cannot break blocks. So you saw that little reticle that got on the enemy? That shows that I'm locked on the enemy and I can dash right into it. Well, before you head in, let's get into the goal. Wow, number 1. Items from the get-go. Just do a quick dash. I'll switch. I pressed the flower switch. Don't really know what it does yet. And we're also can't go anywhere. Yeah, we have 1 dash. Pretty limited mobility for a Mechanical Bee, wouldn't you think? That's all we can do in this level. And we're in. And that's just half of the mechanics. Here's the diary. May 1st. This fairy lady woke me up today and told me that Grandpa had been captured. And that I had to save him. What is going on around here? I beat the golden enemy today. I slowed down the enemy's evolution. So, beating the golden enemy is one of the requirements used to get the good ending. See how Pinobee is smiling up in the top right corner there? That's very good for the good ending. If you can, I believe you can pretty much get him always smiling like that, you get the really good ending. The golden enemy, when you beat him, will not only it'll weaken the enemies in the next stage. This is the main menu. We can select the stage, check our items, view the diary that we just read, and collections, which is more endgame stuff, and save. Don't really want to do anything else, so let's just head into the next stage. 2, Cozy Forest. I'm going to start off by showing off the general map of which way we're going to be going. We can't really go up because we won't be able to reach it, and even then, we really can't make a jump that big. So, you can see all these different little things that we'll be encountering in just a bit. I like to check the map beforehand when I enter one of these levels, just so like I kind of remember / know what I'm doing. But you can honestly check it as you go. A bit inconvenient, honestly, to just pause and then check out the map, but it works. Yes, we cannot jump up there as much as you want to. Not happening. We also can't make it over there. I've looked online and various places, and no one really seems to know what these flowers do. They're just a form. Oh, look, go let me. They're a form of energy that they don't really provide defense. They don't really provide offensive abilities. So that was a battery. So if I had taken damage, I could have revived my health with that battery. They come in A's, 1-pack double A's, 2-pack double A's. You can get like big batteries like C's and D's, I think. If I remember that correctly. Probably. One other cool thing you can do is, can I show it off? That'd be really cool if I could. Yeah, you can, so when you have more than a flower, you can chain them together and Pinobee will automatically go to them. Mushrooms will automatically refill your dash gauge, and Pinobee can go through most platforms. Spooky music. Now, Pinobee is a mechanical bee. Water is very bad for both of those species. Do not touch water. They cannot swim. and water hurts a lot, especially for Pinobee. What of us? We go on. So there's a good chance that probably not many of you know this game, if not pretty much anybody. Every time I mention this game, I pretty much get just confused looks like, Pinobee, what's that game? I've never heard of that game before. I know. Most people haven't. Oh god, I wish I could make that. No big deal. How do I know of it? So, there was a garage sale, I recall, when I was a kid. And there was a kid who I guess was going off. Oh, my shield! No! Oh, I should mention shields. So, there's two types of shields. There's permanent shields, and then there's time shields. Time shields look like a staticky type shield, and the permanent shields was the one that we just saw there. Blue lasts the longest in terms of shield, and red is the shortest if you ever get a time shield. And then, as we saw, those other shields last permanently. But there was a garage sale, and there was a kid who was selling his PS1 games, or just like a whole case of games that I got. And this was one of them. Blah, 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 blah. Just walk into him, and the cricket will go away. You can dash into him. Don't. If you want the bad ending, dash into him. If you want the good ending, don't dash into him. It's one of those like small little things that no. I don't even need flowers. Whatever. Come on. It's just those small little things that matter if you want the good ending versus the bad ending. I'll try to get a good ending. I know I'm not gonna get the bad ending, but oh come on. That works too, I guess. I don't recall. Yeah, Pinobee does this weird like head enlargement thing. And that's stage 2. And I had it. I never actually beat the game as a kid. I should mention. I saw Cricket outside, asked him if he knew where Grandpa was taken to. He said probably somewhere outside the forest. I kept thinking about Grandpa, and I feel warm inside. I wonder if I'm okay. I can't wait to see Grandpa again. And I beat the golden enemy today. I slowed down the enemy's evolution. We didn't really get anything new in terms of items, but I can at least show it off how we're doing. Nope. Triangle's back. The circle button jumps, by the way. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but the circle button jumps, not the X button. A little awkward, but this was originally a Japanese game, and they used the circle button for most of their confirm / jump actions. And to finish off today, we'll do stage 3. Cheerful Flower. And my favorite soundtrack in the game comes now. Listen to that guitar. Bubbles! So, bubbles can either be really good or really bad. They're mainly used for platforming sense. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about them. Propellers, on the other hand, are different. They will not refill your dash meter. So, I strongly recommend that if you're gonna hit one of those little propeller things up, you should probably have at least one dash. But wait, we only have one dash. Oh, but I challenge you. I say, we now have 2. Here's dash +1. Good luck. And now we have 2 dashes. 2 airborne move maneuvers so that we can collect more things and have fun. I should mention, you can hit the fairy if you dash into her, and she will be very mad at you. Don't do that, because if she gets mad at you, you will not get a dash upgrade, which makes life harder in this game. A big thing about this game is its aerial platforming, simply because you are a bee and have the ability to do these aerial dashes and cool stuff. Like, I could not have gotten that with one dash. So, yeah. Oh no! No! Bad platforming. I'm actually gonna go down to the bottom here for just a second. I knew to fall down there because I trust this. Like, I've seen this level plenty of times. I trust it. Pop, pop, pop. Ah, lag. Pop. But yeah, this game originally did come on the Game Boy Advance. There was a sequel that was made, but we never got it, unfortunately. There's the golden enemy. I was looking for you. Takes 2 hits to kill. No! My chain. Okay, I'll show off at least the rest of the level to an extent what we missed. You can go up here, you can bounce around here, get a couple items there, and then you just make your way over here, and there's an item in that little crevice there beneath the spiky blocks, and a couple propellers, and that's pretty much it. You can explore the levels honestly if you want to, but for what it's worth, oh look, a spider. For what it's worth, it's best to just kind of go in, beat the golden enemy, save any crickets if you need to, and call it a level. You don't want to spend that much time because this game will have you backtrack a tiny bit if you don't do certain things like beat the golden enemy or do things. May 15th, I found a big flower. It's bigger than the one in One Cozy Forest. When I got closer to check it out, I started feeling really good and very sleepy. I beat the golden enemy today. I slowed down the enemy's evolution, and Pinobee is smiling. Alright, so that's stages 1 through 3 of Pinobee. Next time we'll be going through stages 4 through 6. See you then!